Hello, I'm going to play with resin. I didn't put a video up today, Saturday the 7th, because I just keep playing and I'm not editing my videos. I know it's bad, but I'm in resin mode. So what I'm going to do today is, did I miss a spot? It's so hard to clean the mica powders out of these molds. Pretty much once you've put mica powder in, it's a mica powder mold from then on. Yeah, there's like a little piece in the tip of this mountain. Let me see if I can get that out. Anyways, so basically, I've had a couple people order chrome powder cats. And I am really having a hard time finding a supplier of the actual chrome powder. I'll see if I can find a picture of a chrome cat versus a like just chameleon cat. There's chrome powder, which is more like flakes. And it's a nightmare to work with. There's chameleon powder, and then there's mica powder. And so I have two chrome powders here. This is the blue one. Let me not do this over the molds. This is the blue one that I've used before, and it gives an insane shiny chrome-like texture. So I've been buying pigments off eBay because the person that I bought it from originally is not selling pigments anymore. So I've been buying pigments off of eBay, trying to find somebody who's selling actual chrome powder. So this is my old kind of multicolor, comes out kind of silvery chrome powder, and this is a new one that I bought, and it looks a lot finer, but I haven't opened it yet. I thought I'd do that with you. Yeah, and then I have these pastel mica powders, and I've never, like, the only way I've used them is kind of mixing it in with resin, and I thought I would try the coated thing as well. I put like a flip in here, and a flip is one of those ones when you look at it one way, it's one color, and you look at it another way, it's another color, which I think is pretty much chameleon powder. Or it's one of the ones that flips to a totally different color. This one doesn't work. It doesn't flip. It doesn't do anything. I was lied to. 1 second. Sorry, that was my husband delivering Barron's Mountain. So this is a chameleon powder. And I don't know whether you can see it, but it is kind of multicolored. But yeah, so that I'm trying out new pen rests. Yeah, so I'm going to try this in the stained mold because that flip doesn't flip, and I don't know what I'm going to do with that pigment. But so I'll try this. And then I just, like, do I back it with black and see what happens? Because that's what you usually do with these kinds and these kinds. Oh, I'll show you some cute molds I got. So, well, maybe I can pop the picture of what they are up on the screen. Because I'm actually not sure what one of them is. Look, it's giant gummy bears. Those will have to be clear, obviously, but they can have glitter in them, I suppose. And then this one is like a bunny, a bear, and I think a deer. Yeah, there's somebody parking really badly outside, so hopefully you can't hear that. And then I have to stop buying molds, guys. Where'd I put it? Okay, this I couldn't resist. I found somebody doing a video on it, so, because there are no instructions, but basically, I'll put a picture of what it's supposed to look like. It is a faceted fountain pen that looks to be about the size of a briolette. Now, the sections are not great. They're kind of thinnish and brass, but, you know, I just want to try it. And I don't know who makes the nib. Yeah, I just want to try it. So I just bought it so I could try it. Play with it. But yeah, the lady I watched made a huge mess, so I'm prepared. I will be having a bigger tray than this one. when I play with those. Let me know if you want to see those played with. I think I'm just going to go into speed a little bit. Well, no, let's just, okay. So I'm going to do the two kind of chrome powders that are a similar color in these mountains. And I just need to remember, this stuff gets everywhere, these flakes. Oh, and somebody messaged me on Instagram, and like a resin person who watched my video. And I was like, wow, that's impressive. And you're supposed to use makeup applicators. Those are better for the chrome. Like the chameleon, this stuff is such a nightmare. Like, you can't tell that it's like doing anything with this. I don't know why I'm looking for more of it, other than the fact that everybody loves it once it's done. But it just looks like a bunch of flakes are on there. You have to rub them quite hard. And it looks terrible until you actually do the resin. And then for some reason, it looks good. So, yeah. But I'm liking doing these projects because I'm using the quick cure resin, which, you know, doesn't stink as much as it used to. I'm still going to wear a mask. That bit, if I film it, I won't, maybe I'll do a voiceover. When was the last time I did a voiceover? Yeah. I should have just done one of the smoother bolts with this. What was I thinking? Well, I guess I just want to get, you know, a true representation of what this chrome is going to do. All right. Doesn't that look naff? Ugh. All right, I'm going to move that out of the way. Look, I've got some of it on here. Dang nabbit. All right, I'm not going to get to it. So I'm going to switch sides. I'm going to open this. Oh, one of the... I hate when they send this stuff in freaking Ziploc bags. I mean, there's a ton of this. I don't think this is chrome. It says Neochrome Chameleon, so that's chameleon. But yeah, I'm trying to get... I mean, this is kind of a chromey look. But it's seriously not as shiny as this stuff. Right. Let's see what it does. Okay, this is a powder. I imagine this is going to be a bit like a chameleon powder. But it'll probably be a heck of a lot easier to put on. Oh, that looks cool. Maybe they just don't make it in the flakes anymore. Because I bought, like, I was into resin years and years ago. And I think that's when I got that pigment. The chrome flakes. Maybe from Sophie and Toffee or something. Yeah. So let's see how these differ. It's so much easier to work with. Oh my gosh. I still think for these kinds of powders that I'd prefer to brush it on. But, you know, for this experiment, yeah, this light color is really hard to see if I got it all. Poke it in the middle. Have to say that it was the same price for this amount as this, like, shit ton from the baggy guy. It's just so hard to get it out of the baggie without getting it everywhere. All right, so that's those two. What was I going to do in there? Maybe I'll do this chrome so you can see what it looks like in case I can't find a good picture of it. I don't think I've got another one of these. Let's see. That works. All right. Let's do this pink one. Get it out of the way. I brought some... Second. I got some more nail brushes. I give these like tinier ones to my husband to do like detailing work on his models. He's going to really appreciate the iridescence. All right, let's see what this does. Get off. And I guess it'll also just show me if this stain does anything. All right. I don't know how this is going to show up over black, so I think I will do clear with this later, and it won't be part of this video. Because I'm not playing... Well, I could do UV. I'll do UV. Why not? It's a small amount. I need to finish off that one bottle. Just see what it comes out like. Yes, my husband is sanding. Like, I kind of lost it when I was doing the last one. And panicked because that black resin starts curing so fast that I overfilled like every mold. He's having to sand them all down on the bottom. Because one thing I hate is sanding. I hate sanding. I'll do everything else. I will paint. I will tape up a whole room to paint it. But, sanding, I hate it. I don't like the feeling of it. Kind of like I don't like the feeling of dirt. So I'm not a gardener. If I get dirt on my hands, I'm washing my hands like compulsively for days. I know. Showing you guys my crazy. Okay, I think I got everything. Hard to tell. Can you see the iridescence? All right. I don't think it's going to show up pink. I've got a bunch of different colors of this, like pink and light purple and light green. I think that might show up better if, I don't know. Do I do the black in there? Just to see what it does? Yes, let's do that. Okay. And then we were going to do the blue chrome. Oh, this stuff. Maybe I'll reach out to a proper resin person. Say, hey, do you know where I can get actual chrome flakes? They're like, almost like gilding flakes a bit. I don't know. Oh, what a mess. Okay. Close that. And I'll go mix up some black resin and pour it in on screen and make an ass out of myself. These gloves suck. I can't get them on. Well, I'm almost out of gloves, and then I could buy some new ones, because that's the rule. All right, I'm going to put my mask on. All right, I think we can demold. Let me see. Yep. Did I mix more and finish the bear? Of course I did. I wanted to know. Okay. So this one is the blue chrome powder. And I'll show you that against the chameleon powder version. And then this one, did I overfill it? Like that one I totally overfilled. This one is, which one is this? Ah, this one is the flakes. So that actually doesn't look that different from the, and this one is the, so this is the OG flakes. It has a little bit more pink to it, but you know, they have different kind of flip colors. This one definitely needs sanding. Actually, this one probably just needs checking out because it's trash. I don't like it. This one has like a little sharp bit on the tip, and I don't know whether that was old resin or what. But yes, it has a little black tip on. Oh, no, it's a bubble. Nice. Okay. This one doesn't have a bubble, but that's all right. I mean, really, in the scheme of things, is the smallest amount of resin. Let's see what this pink one came out like. Kind of like nothing. There's just a tiny bit of sparkle. All right, well, now we know that. So I will use those mica powders to just mix in with clear resin. I'm answering questions here. All right, here's the bear. Come on out, bear. Yes, I over poured on him as well. He's cute. Is it gummy enough to peel? I mean, he's going to need some sanding, but jewelry pliers come in handy for this. So this is not the gummy bear one. This is the kawaii bear one. If you look at the molds. From whence I bought them. But yeah, that'll need all that bit sanded off, all the black. So I didn't really need to peel that off because it would have just been sanded off. But he's shiny. So this is just mica powder. This is not chameleon or chrome. So yeah, I don't know, man. Let's see. Mountain Man. And I'll show you the difference between this and the chameleon version of the blue and why I have to deal with that. So can you see how much more mirror-like that? So I apologize for the way I say that word. I used to not be able to say my L's and my R's. There's many more colors to it. His ear. I didn't even notice that. Both ears had bubbles. I forgot to poke in the ears. That's my bad. All right, well. He's trash. Unless I figure something out how to fill in bubbles. But yeah, so that is the result of today's resining. Let me see. So I was doing all these mountains. I think I was doing that in another video the other day. Where'd this one go? So that I could, you know, have a sample of all my pigments. And so the chameleon, this is the chameleon of this color. So this is just shinier. It's more mirror finish. And this is kind of a pink blue flip. This is more of a pink green flip. Do I have anything of that color? Yeah, both of these are these are two different chameleon powders. Oh, so this one's purple and green. This one's pink and green, or red and green, I think they call it. And this is like red and blue. I don't know that I have red and blue. Oh, I guess I do. So if I did this one in a mountain, it would look like a duller version of this. These are the same color. But the chameleon powders aren't as shiny. See what I mean? They're cool. They're still cool. But they're not as shiny. Is this shinier than the chameleon powders? If I hadn't screwed it up. I just don't. So this has got a weird, I don't know, can you see this? A weird like oil slick look to it. So I guess it's kind of a chrome powder. I think that would look a lot better on just, you know, without all the texture of a mountain. But yeah, I'm just having fun. I'm playing with my pigments. I'm trying to get, so I bought a big sheet of like 30 or 40 gummy bears that's on its way. And that is what I will use as my samples. So then I'll know what each one of my pigments does. That is my plan. I'm sticking to it, but I didn't want to wait for it. I wanted to play. So this gold is this one, golden. This one is bronze, but to me, this looks like maybe brass, not so much gold. Maybe because it's got the black backing. I wonder how it would look if I did clear. Clear. I don't know if I want to do clear. I think I want to just use these kinds of pigments over black. But yeah, I'm really pissed off about those ears. Dang nabbit, Shauna. All right, well, this is what happens when you rush. Because that's what happened. By the time I got to this cat last time, the resin was curing up from under me and I was freaking out. And that's why I've got those bubbles. Usually I take a toothpick and I like poke it kind of in the ears to make sure that resin has gotten in and there's no bubbles there. But I was just, you could tell, freaking out. It was curing. All right, that's a resin video. Bye.